Hi dear all, welcome to the session on Hadoop fundamentals. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to start Hadoop daemons and how you can interact with the Hadoop. Okay, so just you observe this is the terminal, friends. From this particular terminal, you can start with start all dot sh, which is a command used to start the Hadoop daemons. So it is getting started with the name node, data node, secondary name node, job tracker, and task tracker. So once these particular things are loaded, then you can observe how to get those particular things. So whatever the daemon started, you can observe this JPS. Automatically, it will list all the daemons related to Hadoop. Okay, so just let me observe once more. Identify start all.sh as name node not started. Okay, data node running and no problem. So and if you observe these things, you can identify. Okay, so fundamentally these particular aspects are important. Maybe some issue is there with the name node is not getting started. Let us verify that. Okay, now you can see, friends, the name node starting. So earlier the name node was not there. The reason is just to observe here some of the files we need to configure. So let me open those files. Okay, within the Hadoop folder we are having some conf. Okay, and here various files we need to configure within this core site.xml. Let me open that. So within this particular core site, we need to observe so some of the folders and as well as the configurations. So we are creating one directory called hadoop.tmp.dir. Within the home directory, just we are creating the data. So all the logs and all the storage will be done with the data. And coming to the next aspect, we have to specify the local host information. Okay, so that is here we are mentioning HDFS colon localhost colon 6789, which is the default name of the corresponding host. Okay, this is the first file. And coming to the next one, Hadoop environment.sh, which is used to mention the Java installation. So export Java home. So just we are mentioning the JRE information related to the installation process, right? And thereafter HDFS site. Okay, so which is used to mention the replication. So usually replication while working with the Hadoop cluster in the master slave environment, if you want to save multiple files related to a particular file, then you can use this DFS replication. Observe here, friends, I have mentioned only one. So reason is only we are using in the standalone mode only a single machine which is acting as master and slave. We have mentioned this one, but in the real time scenarios you can see this thing as either 3 or 5. Reason is the same file can be managed with different replications. Okay, and thereafter related to the MapRed site. So this is very important. The MapRed site, which is used to identify the job tracker information. So MapRed.job.tracker with respect to the local host 1234. Okay. So the detailed description about these daemons we are going to see. But before that, within the browser also you can observe the information about the Hadoop and what is the browser and what is the name node and logs information. And while running the map reduce aspects, if I want to run the appropriate aspects, so just I am here typing localhost, okay, 50070. So as we have configured name node localhost colon 6789 and the file system. So if you refer the file system, actually up to now we did not create any one. So it is just it is used as TMP Hadoop and as well as the subfolder and map reduce information. Okay, and within the system whatever the configurations are available. So let me create some kind of the files in the Hadoop. So before creating this, first let me create in the local file system. So just I am creating gedit lfs1, so which will opens one editor for us, and all these contents are already available. So just I am adding some other content. Okay, so this is copy to HDFS. Okay, so just I am saving this file, friends, LFS1, and I'm closing the same. And now let me see the command hadoop fs hyphen copy from. Okay, so this is small c only. Copy, which follows the Java convention. Copy from local. What is the file name we want to copy? LFS1, and I am copying into HDFS1. Okay, just note this HDFS1. Now let me show you that. And okay, created. And now Hadoop fs hyphen ls. So every Hadoop command is prefixed with Hadoop, and fs means file system, as Hadoop is having a separate file system. So just we are having HDFS1, and I want to view that file. Okay, Hadoop fs hyphen cat HDFS1. So automatically whatever the file I am having, you can go with the you can take the file from the local file system, and you can view the same file in the distributed file system also. Okay. And similarly I want to get the file from distributed file system to the local file system. So the command is hadoop fs hyphen copy to local, whatever is the file. So the file is hdfs1, and I want to copy into lfs2. Okay, copy to local. So just enter, and now you can observe hadoop fs hyphen ls. Just you can observe the files hdfs1, and you can see ls hyphen l. Okay, so here we have created lfs2 just now. Okay, this one we have created lfs2. Okay, so now let us view that particular file. So gedit space lfs2, automatically you will be getting the contents whatever we have stored. So like that you can interact with the local file system and as well as the distributed file system. Now if you refer these particular things, let me view in the explorer also. So just I am opening Mozilla, and here you can refresh the same. Okay, so all these particular things earlier we have seen 50030. Again I am refreshing and browse the file system. Now you can see here, friends, earlier we have seen only temp, now user. Okay, user, if it is there, means it is related to the Hadoop distributed file system. Just to remember that if any file starting with slash home slash directory, then it belongs to the local file system. If file belongs to user slash some directory name, then it is belongs to the Hadoop distributed file system. So now this is the directory which contains hdfs1 we have created. This is the file. Okay, so likewise again if I want to create, let me create one more file here. Just clear the screen, and now I want to copy hadoop fs hyphen copy from local. Okay, copy from local. I'm having lfs2 with me, and I want to copy the same thing into hdfs2. Okay, now just to observe here, two files were created, and you can see that fs hyphen cat, what is the file name? hdfs2. Likewise you can observe, and let me go to this browser again. Okay, so this particular browser again, go back to the directory, and now it is created hdfs2. Okay, the content. So likewise you can observe the aspect of this local file system and as well as the distributed file system. From lfs to hdfs and from hdfs to lfs, you can move the contents of the file. So in this video we have seen so some kind of commands like to start the appropriate daemons. So what is the command we have used? Start all dot sh, which have started the name node and data node, job tracker, task tracker, and as well as the secondary name node. And with the help of the JPS command, you can observe which are all the daemons provided by the Hadoop ecosystem. Okay, so this is what, friends, how you can launch the Hadoop. And thereafter we have seen with respect to this browser also, you can observe the possibility of identifying the directories and as well as within the Hadoop file system. Okay, so in the next video, just we are going to talk about the extensive discussion about the daemons, which are heart of that Hadoop distributed file system, like what exactly name node is, and what do you mean by data node, and how can you refer the secondary name node, and job tracker, and as well as the task tracker. And as a configuration part, already we have seen some kind of the files you can observe here. So in Hadoop we are having some kind of the configurations core site.xml for the sake of mentioning local host information, at the same time the directory information, and environment.sh. The Java installation can be observed here. And if you are referencing the HDFS side, which is used for the sake of mentioning the replication factor, and mapred site job.tracker. Okay, mapred.job.tracker, which is used to identify the job related aspects. Okay, so this is what how to, these are all the XML kind of the configuration files which are available in Hadoop. We need to configure these particular things so as to handle various services. Okay. So thank you, and the next video just will discuss about the Hadoop daemons.